Thank you. We
Senator
recognize now
Hontiveros.
our distinguished lady senator.
Yes, Senator Hontiveros.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good afternoon, Mr. President, my dear colleagues. Today is December 10th, the International Human Rights Day. At sabi pa ni Bono kanina, you can't compromise on human rights. Binanggit din po ng gentleman from Zambales kanina, si Bono. So, while we cannot be celebratory of any non-compliance with our international commitment to respect, protect, and fulfill our human rights obligations to our fellow Filipinos today, nor even greet each other Happy Human Rights Day in a festive, joyful mood, there is something that we need to do today. That is to remember. Remember the lesbian couple who was not entitled to a home in a relocation site because they were not considered as a family. Two lesbian-headed households, one with an elderly lesbian couple and the other a lesbian couple raising a child, who were excluded from the potential list of grantees. Where are they going to live? Where are they going to raise their child? Remember the gay teacher who dressed up as a bride in a non-school and personal event, which was used by officials of the private school as a ground to terminate his employment. How is he going to earn his keep? How is he going to feed his family? Remember the second-year high school student from Batangas who committed suicide due to depression when he was outed by his classmates. What do we tell his parents, his friends? The truth is that as a nation, most especially recently, we seem to have been proud of not having a full human rights culture. That as a concept, in our context, that it's not that important, that it's elitist and Western, that it simply doesn't apply. But then again, to every lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, asexual person who are equally capable and equally well-meaning, tax-paying citizens of this country, how do we explain to them when they're not hired for work, when they're suspended from class, when they're not allowed to graduate, when they cannot enter certain private establishments, that they're not our equal, that we have more rights than them? What do we tell gender non-conforming children who, as young as 11 years old, who keep on hearing things like ipako sa krus, or salot sa lipunan, or anak ka ng demonyo? How do we explain to the young generation the deaths of Richelle Bequilla, Jordan Borabien, Rolando Apolinario, Joyce Florance, Alex Nodado, Jennifer Laude? As legislators, we owe young Filipinos the truth that there is so much more to be done in terms of realizing equality as a human right. Not special rights, but same rights. Not for us, the privileged, but at least for our kids, to whom we tell every day that they can be whoever they want to be, that they can dream, they can love, they can live their lives to the fullest because they are accepted, because their rights are protected, because we made sure that in the eyes of the law, we are all equal. A bit of recent news, Mr. President, my dear colleagues. Last November, a major airline hired the first trans women as flight attendants. Describing the experience, Jess Labares, the 24-year-old beauty queen cabin crew, expressed her gratitude to Cebu Pacific in behalf of the LGBTIQA community. She said that, quote, "We are now slowly accepting and respecting individuality, uniqueness, and expression," close quote. Mikey Vitug, just like Jess, felt honored and humbled. In her post, she said, quote, "This is something new And I hope it will spark a change sa kung paano ang pagtingin ng mga tao sa mga trans woman na hindi kami i-box or i-stereotype kasi tao din naman kami, capable din kami, normal lang din kami na tao. Close quote. Mikey also has a message for the LGBTIQA community. To those people who are afraid of going out of their comfort zone, to those people who want to make a change but keep on holding themselves back because of prejudice, judgment, and discrimination, just listen to your heart and to make it happen because nothing is impossible. I applaud Cebu Pacific for being accepting, non-discriminatory, diverse. Jess and Mikey's achievements are not only personal moments, but milestones in the movement that we should celebrate and emulate. Mr. President, my dear colleagues, as we commemorate International Human Rights Day today, let's not forget those who have suffered and struggled for our rights. Let's not forget how far we have gone and how even further and longer we need to go to make equality a human right, a basic, fundamental, inalienable right for everyone. Until then, we remain hopeful that the minds and the hearts of our fellow legislators will be open and filled with a sense of fairness, justice, and love. Until then, we will keep on fighting until we win. And to get there, I'll just hold on to Mikey Vitug's words that nothing is impossible. Marami pong salamat.